is William, hopefully your favorite videographer. We are here at the Dallas Area Rapid Transit Board meeting, the agency known as DART to Dallas, Texas residents. As a service to the Dallas community, we plan to cover DART board meetings from gavel to gavel. Public comments are required to keep DART board aware of issues close to the ridership that they may not get through other resources.
Just 1 second.
We need one more for the person.
What?
We just need one more.
For the votes.
Here you go. Here you go.
You're not voting with
He's
me.
here.
I'm sorry, I was saying some person died in Harlem.
We are approving the minutes, Mark. Any objection, correction, addition, deletions?
I don't have any, Mr. Chair. I looked at them, but I'm fine.
Hearing no objections, corrections, deletions, the minutes are entered, ordered as presented. We have 5 speakers this evening. Our secretary will lead the introduction of regarding public comments.
Public comments. General public comments will be allowed at the beginning of each DART board meeting for a total of 30 minutes, and again at the end of the meeting when the 30-minute period does not accommodate all persons who have signed up to speak. Individuals who have addressed the board in the past 30 days will be recognized to speak during the public comment period at the end of the meeting. During the public comment period, board members may not interact with the speakers or other board members by asking questions or offering their own comments. Members of the public are reminded that behavior during DART board meetings is governed by the DART Board Code of Conduct for Citizens, News, Media, and Visitors. Personal attacks, impertinent or slanderous remarks, and boisterous conduct will not be allowed. Each speaker will have 3 minutes to address the board. The green light on the podium will indicate when you can begin speaking. The yellow light indicates that when you have 1 minute remaining, and the red light indicates that your time has expired.
Thank you, Mr. Carrizales. Our first speaker is GP Rawat. GP Rawat. The next speaker is Samuel Lucio. Mr. Lucio. Third speaker is Tanya Alexander. Good evening, Ms. Alexander.
Good evening. I have some issues that I'd like to address with the transportation in my area, which is going to be the 415 and the 161. We are having a serious problem in the area in regards to that 415 route, and for some reason or another, our calls are not being responded to in a timely manner. It's a continuation of a problem that's addressed, and we need some assistance from DART to help us get better service on that route, as well as the 161 running in a timely manner. I understand traffic and congestions from time to time with construction going on in the area, but it's still no excuse for a continual problem not being changed. And we'd like to get some feedback on that from DART regarding the ridership of those lines.
Could I get Ms. Alexander? I'm sorry.
Maurice Bell.
Mr. Bell has his hands raised, and he would be able to provide you information on that.
Okay. And I'd also like to suggest that they respond to complaints being made. They never follow up with the callback or let you know what the resolution to the problem is, opposed to calling all the time and getting the same pass it on, pass it on. We need to stop the pass it on.
I think I believe Mr. Bell will be able to provide some information on that as well.
Okay, thank you. We'd appreciate that.
Thank you. Our next speaker is Mr. Eddie Probe. Mr. Eddie Probus. Probus, I think.
How you doing?
Fine, how you doing?
My name is Eddie Probus. I'm out of 75216 District, Dwayne Caraway District.
in Dallas, Texas, which is Oak Cliff, the Illinois train running service. You know, down here on the West End, I have a donut shop right across the street on the West End. And I see a lot of problems down here on the West End that need to be solved before all the kids come on the West End. Because right now, the Dallas police and Dart police trying to work with me on what it's going to take to keep stuff from happening like what's going on in McKinney today. You know, they trying to put the NAACP in it. I had to bring them in out of Oklahoma because Dallas ain't doing nothing, you know. But I'm just one man, been trying these events for years. Dart been trying to get me to do this for 5 years. What is it going to take to cut the crime rate down on the West End? So I do have a plan. And it takes entertainment working with peoples. If you don't have entertainment, you're going to keep up a crime rate because these kids ain't got nowhere to go in the city of Dallas. And I have a parking lot off of Dart property behind 7-Eleven, which they want $1,000 a week. And I have, you know, big events I could put together and get organizations together. I'm just one man. It's going to take organization. But these guys we voted in here, it don't work. It just don't work. You see, we're having problems with these guys. And some kind of way, we're going to have a town hall meeting with these guys, with Dart police and Dallas police, in order to work with the at-risk kids. But every time we do work with them, Royce West, you know, nothing ever happened. With, you know, different things run to the church house. You know?
I can't see that.
You want to see this?
Yes, who are those guys?
That's Royce West, Dwayne Caraway, and John Wiley Price.
I understand.
You know, I put this art together. This is called the Black Dallas Collection because I do most of the artists, and I can do a lot of art, but I don't do it in Texas because I make yearly counters out of them and sell them in other states to see my black leaders. You know, but they don't think I have black leaders. You know, like I say, they don't own black banks or black radio station in Dallas County, and it's sad. But everywhere else, we do. And what it's going to take to work with the at-risk kid, with the Dallas police and the Dart police, so we don't get into corruption like what we've seen in Baltimore, Philadelphia. You know what we've been seeing with these kids over this year. And Dallas ain't never been tapped. But the worst spot is my West End, and West End is the biggest problem in Dallas County for working with at-risk kids. We lock up 2,500 kids a month. Well, it was just whatever happened this summer. It's gonna be a lot of records if we don't have no event for the kids, you know. And the churches, they want the little bitty kids. They don't want the at-risk kids. And this is the issue that we're going through, what it's gonna take to slow down the crime rate in the city of Dallas. I have done this for years. And when I first come to Dallas, off of my business, I come here, I watched buried 500 kids in one summer because they were killing each other. That's what made me quit my business, you know? Thank you. And I got some flyers I want y'all to look at too and come and check me out.
Mr. Probies, would you please visit with Deputy Chief Addison?
Yes, sir.
He's got his hand raised up there.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Deputy Chief. Our next speaker is Ms. Rosalind Gonzalez.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
A landscaping truck perpetually blocks the handicap parking spaces at Parker Road Station. The landscaping company is called Arroyo Landscaping, ARROYO. It's a red truck, and it's usually pulling a trailer bed, and it blocks cars that are already parked, and it also blocks empty spaces where other people could park. I have repeatedly gone to the DART supervisors. They are only placed at the platform for the train, and they have gone out and told the driver of this landscaping company to move, that they're not allowed to park there. But this truck repeatedly comes. They're typically there between 7:30 in the morning and 8 o'clock in the morning on weekdays. I've also spoken to a DART police officer when I've seen him, and he has told me that 7:30 a.m. is the time when they have their shift change. So unfortunately, they're not there at the time that these individuals are parking there. The DART supervisor also told me even just this morning that it takes the DART police up to 45 minutes to get to Parker Road to come and deal with the problem. Well, by then, these individuals have already left. I even even went so far as to try to approach the driver to politely let him know this is a handicap parking space, this isn't where you pick up individuals, and he promptly shooed me away, didn't even look at me, and said, well, there's plenty of parking spaces over there, I'm here to pick up my people. I think there are various solutions that DART could use to help correct this problem. For example, simply having a supervisor, in addition to the ones that are at the platform, have a supervisor by the parking area so that he can supervise and get rid of the people who are parked inappropriately. Also, have some DART police officers on a different schedule. So maybe they're there between 6 in the morning and 6 in the evening, and not just a shift change always at 7:30 in the morning, because otherwise you're opening yourself up to a large criminal activity during the hours of 7 and 8 in the morning, potentially if people know that police officers are not there. Also, you could simply modify the signs, because there could be some confusion to show that these specific spots are handicapped only. Additionally, there are some signs just outside the handicap parking space that say passenger loading and unloading, but they don't specify the word ahead. So some people could legitimately be confused. However, this landscaping truck is not confused because he has been shooed away repeatedly and continues to park in the handicap parking space. So I'm asking you to please pay attention to my request and to the issues that I'm bringing forth to you today, and please resolve them promptly.
Ms. Gonzalez, I'd like with you to speak with a supervisor if you have a moment.
Yes,
that would be Chief Spiller of our police department.
Thank you very much.
I think you might find him helpful.
Great, thank you.
Thank you. Our first, those are our speakers for the evening. Our first order on our voting agenda, our first item comes from the Operations, Safety, and Security Committee. Mr. Carrizales, would you introduce that,
yes,
please?
Thank you, Chairman. Item number 3 is approval of the transfer of equity interest and sale of buses. This came through the Operations, Safety, Security Day for final consideration, and it was unanimously approved. We would ask this case, that this matter be approved finally by the board tonight. Second.
Is there a second? Oh, thank you, Mr. Stouffer. All those in favor of this motion, please signify so by saying yes.
Yes. Yes.
All those opposed? The motion carries. Dr. Christian, the next item 4 came through your committee. Would you introduce that, please?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This is approval of additional funds for outside counsel in connection with ATU complaint before the Department of Labor, style ATU Union Local 1338 versus Dallas Area Rapid Transit, case number 12-13C-07. I move approval.
There's a motion made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify so by saying yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Those opposed, say no. That motion carries. Mr. Carrizales, item 5 and 6 came through your committee. You may take them together if you wish.
Yeah, thank you, Chairman. Unless there's any opposition by any board members, I would like to hear 5 and 6 together. 5 is contract award for maintenance of DART elevator escalator equipment, and item number 6 is contract award for uniform rental and laundry services. That came to the committee, Operations, Safety, Security. We're unanimously approved, and would ask they be finally approved tonight by this board.
Second.
That motion made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify so by saying yes.
Yes. Yes.
Those opposed, say no. The motion carries. And Mr. Adams, the last is from his.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. Item 7 is approval of contract for large to medium format offset printing. It was unanimously approved by the Revenue and Public Relations Committee and by the Committee of the Whole, and I move approval.
Second.
All those in favor signify so by saying yes.
Yes. Yes.
All those opposed, please say no. That motion carries. We have no further public comments. Our business is concluded and we stand adjourned. Thank you all for coming, board members, everyone else. Thank you very much.
This is William, hopefully your favorite videographer. We love comments. If you don't like the way Dart is handling things, lay it out for everyone to see. If you like or hate this video, tell us. If you'd like to see more videos like this one, tell us. We even love it when you call. Better yet, like or follow us on Facebook or subscribe to us on YouTube and get instant notices of all our videos the moment they are posted.